Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and in today's video I will be using what might be the most popular fishing lure in the United States, which is the Rooster tail. And today I have the idea of trying to catch a fish on every single size of the Rooster tail. So went to Walmart yesterday and bought every size they had. Might not be every size they make, but it's probably at least most of the sizes they make. And I'm getting out in this little pond today that mainly has bass and bluegill in it. It's also got some carp and catfish. Don't know if I'll catch either one of those today, but I'll probably start out with the smallest size and work my way up to the biggest size and just see what we can catch. You know, if y'all like this video, maybe I will go online and try to get every single size they make and then do another video. But I don't know, let's get out here, catch some fish, and see what all we can get on these Rooster tails. And I did buy all those sizes yesterday because I wasn't sure if I had all of them, but I think I might actually have all of them. And the smallest one is this 1/24 of an ounce. That's what I'll start off with. Alright, using a little snap swivel. That way I can easily switch between sizes. Oh my gosh, already. Got one on this tiny one. It's a little bass. Teeny little bass on that 1/24 ounce size. Little baby. Now this pond does have an overpopulation of bass, so I may have to take out all the small ones I catch, because what happens is if you have too many bass in one pond, they don't really feed well enough. Even though maybe I'll let this one go because he's so small. A bigger bass could honestly probably eat him. Oh, there's another one. Oh man, it's not very big, but it seems big on such a tiny rod. Oh, it's a bluegill. All right, there we go. So one bass, one bluegill on the 1/24 ounce. I mean, it's a tiny little lure, you know. It'll catch just about anything. That's a pretty one. Like copper nose bluegill probably. He's got that kind of copper on his belly. Oh man, dude. It's not that big, but a pretty good bass right there. Alright, finally got the Rooster tail out of this guy. It's a little tricky because that size was so small. I think I'll have to switch to the 1/16 ounce size next. There he goes. Alright, switching to the 1/16. This one does happen to be in the same color, but it is the bigger size. And wow, yeah, this one casts much better. I can cast a lot further. That 1/24, even though I'm using an ultralight rod, it's so light that casting it's not the best. Got one. There we go. Ooh. Is it a bluegill? Another bluegill. So, I wonder if it's this color or maybe just the fact that it's a smaller size that I've now caught 2 bluegill and 1 bass. Alright, and in the comment section down below, let me know what your favorite Rooster tail color and size is. I feel like, I don't know, I want to see if a lot of people have the same favorite or if they're all different. So I feel like a lot of people, I don't know, have like their one color that they swear by and think is better than all the others. Anyway, it's another bluegill. We'll let him go. Maybe I'll try to catch one more fish on that size and then switch to the next size. Ooh. I was gonna say there ought to be a fish in that shade. Ooh, it's a bass, and it's not bad. Dude, this is a good bass for this size Rooster tail. Oh man, let's go. All right, he's not that big, but hey, on that tiny Rooster tail, it's not too bad of a fish. I mean, he's actually smaller than I thought. Like, see how big his mouth is? But then he's super skinny. It's because we got too many of them in here. So I might have to throw this guy out just to thin the bass out. And when I say thin the bass out, I mean thin the population of bass out, which should help fatten the remaining bass in here. But now that we've caught one on the 1/16, or actually 2 on it, I'll go up to the 1/8. I kind of have this crazy colored one. I might try it out. And by crazy, I just mean really bright. There's fish, finally. It's another bluegill. I feel like this color, I mean, it definitely did. It took way longer to catch a fish on this crazy color than the other ones. It's another bluegill. So mainly bluegill. I feel like we'll catch more bass when we go to those bigger sizes. But I don't know. Since we've been catching 2 on every size, I guess I'll try to catch 1 more in this size before going up to 1/6 of an ounce. There we go. Pretty little bluegill. Ooh, this tree over here is usually good. Ooh, I got way back up in there. Ah, it's not Spinnerbait. Yeah, it is. There we go. That was my next cast. It's another bluegill. I thought he got off. He's still on there. Man, that looks like the same fish almost. Exact same size and everything. All right, I'm gonna have to move up to 1/6. See if we can get some bigger bass or something. Absolute giant. All right, and here's the 1/6 ounce. Using a little bigger rod. That other one was a ultralight. I think it's a 6-foot ultralight. This one is a 6/7 medium light, so it's a little better for these bigger sizes. There we go. Finally, got one on this 1/6 of an ounce. It's a bass. Not very big. Another one we're probably going to have to throw out, but at least I got one on the 1/6 of an ounce. I say finally, but it really hasn't been long at all. This pond usually fishes pretty dang well in the summer. And then in the winter, it's like impossible to catch anything. There we go, another little bass on that rooster tail. This guy was on the 1/6 of an ounce. Oh man, this one nailed it. Can't tell if it's a bass or a bluegill. It's a bass. This is what I mean, man. She's got a huge overpopulation of bass. I mean, you're not always gonna catch the biggest bass on rooster tails, but there are just so many bass about this size in here. And you have to take some out if you want them to grow bigger, because there's too much competing for the same food. All right, next up we got this 1/4 of an ounce. This one's just a plain white and silver. This is one of my favorite ones. It just looks like a natural little fish. But all the bright colors, as you can tell, like they work well too. It's looking like it might storm on us, so hopefully we can complete this challenge before it starts storming. Yeah, it's not too far away. Might have to switch to 3/8 after one fish catch on the 1/4 ounce. We can't let the bad weather ruin this challenge. Of course, I could stay out here in the rain, but if it's thundering, I probably shouldn't. Oh man, it's thundering. It's all to be good for fishing. It's thundering kind of in the distance, so I think I'll be fine. Look at the fish. Ooh. Got my drag loose, so he seems bigger, but it's another little bass on the 1/4 ounce. It's thundering in the distance, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the 3/8 after this. And I think the 3/8 I have is also in silver. So pretty similar, but it's gonna weigh a little more, be a little bigger. Maybe it'll catch a bigger bass than this. And yeah, here's the 3/8 versus the 1/4. 3/8 is a little bigger for sure. And a little bigger blade too. Go ahead and put this one on here. Let's see, maybe we'll get our biggest fish of the day on the old 3/8. Oh, I think I hear rain in the distance. Dude, we gotta catch one on this 3/8. Oh my gosh. I'm up in the mountains and you can usually hear the rain in the distance before it hits you. And I hear it. Come on, we need a fish. Yeah, this challenge is about to get really wet. Man, we're so close. We are so close to completing this challenge. The rain honestly feels good. So it's pretty hot out here. I'm hoping it won't rain long, but I don't know. Oh, that's a fish. There we go. It might be raining, but we can complete the challenge. Oh, my motor turned on, but Got a fish, there we go. Might have rained a little, but we still got the challenge completed. It honestly felt good. It did thunder a little, so I really probably shouldn't be out here when it's thundering, but I think it might have passed us, I don't know. But hey, we got one on a 3/8 ounce rooster tail, and I don't think he's the biggest of the day. I mean, there's just so many bass, like I said, that are this exact size in this pond. All right, I did go inside a little bit because of the rain. It's kind of died down now. Still raining a little bit. Even though we did complete the challenge, I kind of want to catch a few more fish. So I'm getting back out here, and if y'all are enjoying the video so far, consider subscribing. I do a lot of river bass fishing on my channel, actually, not a ton of pond fishing. I do want to come out with a rooster tail river fishing video before too long. But anyway, let's get back at it, try to catch some more fish. All right, yeah, it's still thundering. Probably shouldn't be out here, but I'm trying out this black rooster tail. You know, supposedly black's a better color when it's low light conditions, like when it's cloudy like this or right before dark. So see if we can get a few on this one. This is a 1/8 ounce size. 1/8 might be my favorite. If y'all haven't told me your favorite rooster tail in the comments below yet, let me know what it is, color and size. Got a fish? Do I have weeds or fish? Oh, I have a fish. Little bass. Wow, that didn't take long at all. I mean, honestly, it could be good fishing right now when it's stormy like this. When it was like pouring down rain earlier, I think that was a little too much. But now that it's just mainly kind of cloudy and barely raining, might be ideal conditions. And just another small bass. We're gonna have to throw him out. Sorry, little guy. Oh, and if you're wondering what kayak I'm fishing out of today, this is the Bonafide RVR. It's really designed to be a river kayak, but I mean, it works great in a little pond like this. You can definitely lake fish with it too. And it's stable. As you can see, I'm standing in it. It's definitely the most stable kayak I've had. It's the 4th kayak I've owned. I typically just, okay, not bad. So a lot of times I don't stand when I'm kayak fishing, just to be more stealthy, because you know the fish can kind of see you if you're fishing clear water. Oh my goodness, this is why I'm taking bass out. Look how unhealthy he is. I'm doing the other bass in here a favor by taking this one out. I mean, just so they'll have more food. Ooh, oh man, right there. This is my next cast. There's literally lightning in the background. I really probably shouldn't be fishing right now. But man, the fish are like, they're going crazy right now. I've caught 3 so fast in this little black in the 1/8 ounce. Dude, there's actually lightning. I probably shouldn't be fishing, but I'll probably be okay. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be okay. Oh man, jeez. There's a lot of thunder. I just tossed that bass out, but man, I maybe need to stop fishing. Oh gosh. I don't even want to touch my metal paddle right now. I'm probably setting a bad example by being out here. Don't do this. You really shouldn't be out here when it's thundering and lightning. If it's just rain, it's okay, but it's really quite dangerous to do this. There's one. Oh my goodness, the fishing's insane right now. Like, they just won't stop biting. It might be dangerous, but the fish are biting like crazy. Oh, dude, was this my next cast? I think it was. Dude, they will not stop biting. Holy cow. This one's actually fat. Maybe I should release him, but he probably just happened to have a meal more recently than the other bass I've caught, so, well, he's fat. He's a healthy one, so we'll let him go. Oh my gosh. There was a giant turtle right there. That was a snapping turtle. We haven't seen too many turtles in this pond. Gosh, I don't like those snapping turtles. I've swam in this pond a bunch. It's like, that's something you don't want to run into when you're swimming, you know? Come on. That's the money zone over there. Yeah, there we go. I was like, dude, that's the money zone. I ought to catch one. Oh man, baby. All right, this guy's such a baby. I'll let him go. When they're this tiny, I feel like they can still be food for the biggest bass that are in here. I've caught a fish like every minute or so since it's been storming. It's wild. I mean, I've been out here for 12 minutes since it started storming. So maybe every 2 minutes I catch one. Which is pretty crazy. Dang it, there's a bluegill chasing it. I've actually only caught bass on this little black one. So we caught a bunch of bluegill at the beginning. Since then we've pretty much just caught bass. Oop, going over a tree. Oh, we might be below that tree. Ooh, there we go. Speaking of which, right when I said haven't caught any bluegill in a while, I catch one. Dude, this is crazy. This storm is making the fish just go nuts. They won't stop biting. There's one. Another bluegill. Little bluegill. Some of these bluegill look more like a copper nose type bluegill, and some of them look a little more plain like this one. I don't know if there's two different types in this pond or what. Probably about ready to call it. I'm just probably gonna go down this bank, maybe fish the cove. It's still thundering a lot, so I really probably shouldn't be out here. All right, we'll let him go. Fish on there? Oh, there's a fish on there. Oh my gosh. I missed 2 bass in this cove. Neither of them were that big, but they could have been the 2 biggest fish of the day, honestly. That one hit it as soon as it hit the water. There's one. Ooh. Is it a bass? Oh my gosh, yay, it's a green sunfish. So we do have a few of these green sunfish in this pond. They're kind of cool to catch. They look similar to a bluegill, but their mouths are a little different. They have a bigger mouth. As you can see, it's not too hard to lip them. And they got a yellow bottom right there with some cool little kind of bluish, greenish markings by their face and kind of throughout their body. This is cool, you know, something different. There's a few of these in here that are absolutely giant. Well, it's cool getting something different. Pretty fish. Well, I'm off the water now. Decided to call it after catching that green sunfish. That was kind of cool, something different. But I just looked online actually, and there's at least a 1/2 ounce, 3/4 ounce, and 1 ounce rooster tail. So I didn't actually hit every size today. I did hit every size that is probably at your typical Walmart, but we might have to run this video back and order those 3 other sizes. There could even be ones even bigger, I don't know, but 1 ounce is huge for a rooster tail. I mean, that 3/8 ounce, you can cast super far. So that 1 ounce, I can probably cast across this entire pond. But like I said, I might have to run the video back. Hope you enjoyed this one though. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel. But anyway, catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.